Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my move of the week. Today we're going to talk about shoulders a little bit, specifically more like physical therapy type of stuff. I have shoulder tendonitis and I've had it for a good long time, probably a year and a half. And it's finally getting better. It's really, really weak though. And so sometimes when you've got shoulder issues, and even if you don't, these are important exercises to do to strengthen your rotator cuff, which are in your shoulder, obviously, and they are made up of like 4 to 6 to 8 small muscles. I don't remember exactly how many, but there's a number of muscles. There's the supraspinatus, there's the front, there's the back, there's several on the side. That all make up how your shoulder moves and stuff like that. So I am going to show you a couple of things that I do that I learned in physical therapy to help strengthen those muscles. I am using 3-pound weights today. I would start with 2 to 3 pound weights, or you can even hook it onto a like a doorknob with a band, which I'm not going to be showing you today. But the nice thing about that is that when you do some of the rotations, you can go in both directions. So you can rotate out and rotate in according to the resistance. But we're not going to be doing that today. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things that can help strengthen your rotator cuff, which is going to help your performance in the long run. Again, I'm not a certified personal trainer or healthcare fitness professional in any way. These are just things that I do personally for my gym routine and find them helpful. In fact, these are exercises, and that's why I'm doing them today, is because these are exercises I should be doing every 3 days. I should be doing these 2 to 3 times a week because I'm so weak. My rotator cuff, especially on the side, my right shoulder is so weak that, yeah, I'm not getting very, like, I really hardly can do the 3 pounds, to be honest, but I'm going to try to hang in there for you guys. When I'm at the gym, I use 2.5. To be honest, I use a 2.5 pound plate. So I was worried. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, but my last video was really loud. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. Don't pay attention to my saggy arms, obviously. Ooh, look, I got new shoes. What do you guys think? Aren't those cute? My fiance bought them for me for my birthday. They are New Balance, which I've never... or I haven't had, I should say, in many years. I usually get Asics. So anyway, so the first thing you want to do, the first exercise I'm going to show you is actually just one that you can do with one weight. So I'll just set that down for a minute. One of my trainers recommended putting a towel in under here, but I don't have one right now. So you can either keep your elbow at your side, or you prop a towel up so it's a little bit just a couple inches out from your body. But for the sake of today, since I don't have the towel, I'm going to stabilize myself. You want to make sure your shoulders are back and down. And you're going to do this at an angle, so you're going to start kind of like in the middle of your belly and kind of go up. So you're rotating this up and down like this. And you can see that if I come closer, sorry, my big fat arm. You can see that here. You can see that working. Do you guys see that right there? That's what that is. It hits the side a little bit too, but you can really see it in the mirror, this front part of this really working. So I do, I'm just showing you these. I'm not actually doing them, but I do 2 sets of 10. And you can also do these on your side. As you get stronger, to use, so what you do is you lay on your side like this, and you kind of have your head, you know, like this, and so you're laying on your side. And what you can do, as Lindsay works on her balance exercises, so I'm laying on my side, okay? And then you can kind of do it like this, and that makes it really much harder because you're using gravity. I can barely do that. Seriously, that's how weak I am. You're using gravity to do that rotation. And these you can do a little bit more straight. The reason why you're doing this as an angle is, again, to get a little bit of that gravity resistance versus this, where you're kind of on an even plane of gravity. It's still a good exercise, but this adds a little bit of difficulty and a little bit of resistance through the air with that gravity. So that's, I do 2 sets of 10 of these. Just kind of locking that elbow in or having that propped on a towel. And then there's two other ones I recommend. One is kind of your front deltoid raise. These are different colors, but they're both 3 pounds. This is very hard for me. And you don't go any higher than shoulder length or shoulder height. So that's as high as you go. And this is a nice thing too, because you can squeeze your butt, tuck your hips, squeeze your abs, and really go to town. So you're not just feeling like you're working your shoulders and your arms and your front deltoid, which is kind of right here. And you can see this too. Let's see. When I do this at the gym, like I can see all of this working. You can't see it as well here. But that way you feel like you're doing, you know, you can even, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can even go in kind of a short squat. So your whole body is working this. You know, you're kind of doing like or even into a wall sit. You know, go into a wall, do a wall sit and do these if you want more of a challenge. So I do, again, 2 sets of 10 on these, and I just go slow. So you exhale on the keep your abs tight, your butt squeezed, your hips tucked, and exhale on the up. So, and then you want to make sure your shoulders stay back and roll down. So kind of imagine squeezing your shoulder blades together while you do this. And so then the third one, these are side lateral raises, is again, you stand shoulder length apart. You know, you can squeeze your bum, tuck your abs, shoulders down, and curl back. You don't want to squeeze them back like this. You just want to make sure that they're relaxed back. You don't want to be doing this hunched forward, or you want to just make sure that you're in a good posture, you know, like this. Okay? And then you just go out to the side. And again, you don't shrug your shoulders. Don't do that. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed. Yes, I've got really nice upper arms there. And you just keep everything should be in line. So your wrists are neutral here. You don't want to go up and do this or do this. You want to keep your wrists neutral. Everything is a perfect line. And you don't go any further than shoulder length, shoulder height on these again. You know, don't be going up like this. Oh, ugh. And that's why. Pulls on those shoulders. You're not, you know, I mean, if you can only do this, if you can only go that far, go that far. If you can't do this with weights or you're weak, don't. Start with no weights. There's absolutely no shame. And I do this all the time. I'm at the gym. These fuckers, man, I'm telling you, they're awesome. They're like, raw. And I'm just like, that's me. You know, because I've got a really bum shoulder. And what do? So I do 2 sets of 10 of all 4 of those exercises. I guess 3 of those exercises being 1, 2, 3. And I should be doing those a couple times a week. And right now I'm really only doing them 1 time a week. So at least I got to do them today for you guys. And that's it. That's my move of the week. Keep it fly out there, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.